Number 9, starting with Brother Jerry. Do you support the option of the worshipful master to use a more generic term such as volume of the sacred law as opposed to Holy Bible?
Thank you. I do support it when it comes to the brother taking his obligation at the altar. I think it's kind of hypocritical if the brother has his hands on a different sacred volume other than the Holy Bible, and then the words we use is Holy Bible. It kind of takes away any meaning or any actual obligation that the brother is taking at that time. So I do support it when it comes to the actual obligation. In other parts of our ritual, I don't think we should replace it just because it has historical context. It would be like if there was something in the Gettysburg Address that bothered somebody, we would rewrite the Gettysburg Address to make them happy. That's changing history, and the term the Holy Bible has been in our ritual in other places for so long. It's history and it's part of our heritage. You think about when George Washington became a Mason, the word the Holy Bible was in there and all the other places. So again, at the part when the brother is being obligated, I support it, but the other parts of our ritual, I think we can explain to the brother we're using the word Holy Bible for a historical standpoint because for hundreds of years, this is the way our ritual was. Thank you.
Thank you. Brother Chris, same question. Do you support the option of the worshipful master to use a more generic term such as volume of the sacred law as opposed to Holy Bible?
Yes, I support that, and I'm not nearly as limited in that support. I find that in the charge in the first degree, we tell our brothers the volume of the sacred law should be the rule and guide to your conduct. We use that term already. I have no problem using it. I find it more inclusive and would agree to allow a worshipful master to decide if that is the phraseology he would like to have done in his lodge during his year. Thank you.
Brother John, same question. Do you support the option of the worshipful master to use a more generic term such as volume of the sacred law as opposed to Holy Bible?
I do. I don't have any problem at all with the idea of using the term volume of sacred law. I've taught theology for over 17 years, and one of the things that I can say is that Holy Bible simply means sacred books or a sacred library. And volume of the sacred law is almost synonymous to that. I think sometimes we get ourselves hung up on smaller areas that we probably, in hindsight, would look back on and wish that we had not allowed ourselves to hang on it so tightly. Certainly, Masonry is based around the idea of freedom of thought, freedom of speech, freedom of assembly. And within that, each man searches his own conscience and determines for himself which volume of sacred law represents him and his experience on this planet. And for us to specifically narrow that to what has synonymously become Christian is probably short of what Masonry truly represents, which is a cosmopolitan, larger, sweeping view. We're only obligated to answer two questions: that we believe in an eternal God and that we believe in an eternal life. And outside of that, what a man does in his own conscience is his business. And for the master to be forced to say the words Holy Bible when a person is holding a Quran or a Torah or any other book that he deems as his special book, one that he wants to place in his obligation, I think takes away from the sacredness of that event for that individual. Thank you.